my dreamers. Welcome back to another episode of Dream Pod, the best pod, of course. And today, as you can see, I'm all alone here, but I've got you. So, welcome to an episode where you're the guest. And earlier in the week, I posted asking you guys to share with me your thoughts on dreams and why you may not be chasing your dreams and, everything you know or want to share. So, I'll be reading out the few responses I got and sharing my opinion on it as well, maybe giving you a little bit of advice from my personal experience. So, let's get right into it. So the first response I got says, "My dream is to be a content creator too, but I still live with my parents and they won't understand, especially with going out to create content. So I'm waiting till I can move out of my parents' house so that I can do what I want." So the question is, when are you going to move out of your parents' house? Do you have a timeline? If not, then I think you're just delaying yourself for no reason. I think you should just start. Except what you want to do is out of the ordinary and unacceptable, then I don't know. I think you should just start anyway because it'll grow on them. They'll grow to like it. Maybe introduce them to it, try to make them understand. I don't know what kind of parents you have, but if you can explain it to them, what exactly is the issue they have with it? Try to understand them and let them understand you as well. Because if this is what you really want, then you can't keep delaying yourself just because you're waiting to move out, especially if you don't know when you're going to move out, because then you're never going to do what you want to do. The next response I got was the lifestyle, because that's what's stopping my dream. To be honest, the country I live in is not encouraging to do anything, and I agree. It's not. A lot of factors that tend to stop you or discourage you from doing what you want to do. But the thing is, you just have to push yourself. You're never going to, maybe not never, but you're not really going to have it all together to start. But if you have what you need, whatever you have, even if you don't have a camera, because sometimes people are like, I don't have a camera, I don't have a mic, I don't have this, all of that is excuses. I've been there and I know it's just excuses because you can literally start with anything. If you want to vlog, just start with your phone. It doesn't matter what phone you have, just vlog with your phone until you get to where you want to get to. Don't wait for the perfect time to start what you want. The country is never going to fully support your dream. The conditions around you may never fully support your dreams, but you just have to push yourself, push your dreams, and get to where you want to get, right? The next one I got was I started a clothing brand, but somehow I wasn't able to sustain because of money and I wasn't able to advertise properly, so it didn't work. I'm not into clothing, but um maybe one of these days we'll have someone that has more knowledge on that speak on that. But I don't know. On advertising, I'm not the best on that, but I think just finding a way to put yourself out there these days, social media, and it's not always easy to put yourself out on social media, but I think if you just keep posting and posting and posting and just doing what you want, just putting yourself in people's faces, just force yourself on them, and somehow it's going to work out. If what you're doing is really good, then or good enough, then someone is going to like it and someone is going to tell someone who may like it. Your clients may be on someone's timeline. So just share with your friends, ask them to share, and yeah, start small. Don't try to have everything together, like I said before. Don't try to have every single thing in place before you start. Start small, do the tiny pieces of clothing that you can do for now, advertise, and as you grow you can go bigger and just do what you want to do. I admire creatives, but I don't think I can keep up if I start. Congratulations on your podcast, by the way. Keep going. Thank you so much. And I don't know if you really want to be a creative, but thinking you can't keep up, that's normal. But if you start, then maybe you just figure out a way to keep up, right? I don't know what parts of it you think you can keep up with. Maybe the consistency, I can tell you, is difficult. And it's not going to just be about, oh, you're lazy or you don't want to get out of comfort zone. But genuinely, sometimes you're going to have challenges that pull you back and don't allow you to, do what you want to do. But you just have to force it. Force it until it becomes your regular life, okay? That's if you really want to do it anyway. Next one is I'm working a 9 to 5 in Nigeria. and the pay is not so great. I really hate it, but I need the money and I don't know what I would do if I quit. So on 9 to 5, I am not a fan of 9 to 5. If you ask people who know me, they will tell you I've always been not pro 9 to 5. I'm not encouraging anyone to work a 9 to 5. But of course, if you need to work a 9 to 5 to keep going, you should do that while you still can. You can start off with that. Start off with a 9 to 5, then work your way into being independent so that you don't have to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life. And honestly, yes, I've heard the what people earn from 9 to 5s in where you live, and it's not so great actually. So I understand you. So not knowing where to start if you quit, don't just quit. Some people quit without having a plan, okay, and somehow it ends up working for them. But don't just quit without having a plan. At least have an idea of what you would like to do in your head. Then you can quit and try to push for what you want. But don't just quit. Try out doing on the side what you want to do for real while you're still working a 9 to 5. Then when you quit, you can try to push your own dream first while you're still doing the 9 to 5, even though you hate it. But that's how you can get out of it. If you push your dream, then you can eventually quit the 9 to 5 and focus on yourself. Because I'm pro, what do they call it? Do your thing. Don't work for anybody. Maybe that's not the best advice, but I'm always pro chase your dreams. Don't chase someone else's dreams. And I feel like lots of 9 to 5s is you working for someone else's dreams. So, yeah. The next one says, my skin is not clear, and most influencers I see their skin is clear. So the fear of being judged is real. Even with me, I'm judging myself. What I'll tell you is, first of all, not everybody's skin is clear. Nobody, you see that glass skin syndrome, that glass skin thing you see on social media? No. Those people look as crusty as you may look sometimes. Social media is not as real as you may perceive it to be. So don't I've seen a lot of people tell people this thing, and it's so real. Social media is not what you should base your life off. You will go into depression. I'm telling you. Don't base your life off social media, what they're showing you. Glass skin. But when they wake up on some mornings, they look crusty as hell. So don't say your skin. What if you, in fact, you can make content of your skin not being clear? I've seen someone who had like really bad breakouts, and she made content of having really bad breakouts, and she eventually got rid of her breakout, and she showed her journey. So that can also be a thing. But if you don't want to be that vulnerable on the internet, then maybe put on a little makeup. Don't let that be an excuse. Not everybody has clear skin. There is no way everybody in the world, every influencer on the internet, every content creator on the internet has clear skin. There's no way. That's what they want you to see. And that's what they want you to believe. So make others believe what you want them to believe as well. Get it? And then someone said, also, don't judge yourself. You said you're judging yourself. Don't judge yourself. I The next person said, I don't know which kind of content will give me fast growth. There's no specific content that's going to give you fast growth. It's just doing what you want to do, what you enjoy doing, and doing it very well to gain an audience. I always tell people there's an audience for everything. Everything has an audience. There's people who like the weirdest things that you may not like, but someone is going to do it and people are going to love it and they're going to watch it. They're going to buy it, buy the idea. So go find what you actually enjoy doing, because it's always easier to do something you enjoy doing. I can't wake up and say I want to go and start being a doctor or something really hectic that I know I do not enjoy doing, because I don't enjoy it, and eventually I'm going to burn out. I'm not going to be able to continue that for the rest of my life. So find something you actually enjoy that you can keep going and you can do it without forcing it too much. You get Find something you enjoy and there's going to be an audience for it. To be honest, keep the people who say consistency is key, they're right. being consistent is very good, and you're going to find that it really works, because when people start seeing you, they want to keep seeing you, and the moment you break that chain, it's going to be hard, because I've been at a point where I broke my consistency so bad and I was off for so long, and it's always so hard to come back. It's very, very, it's always hard to come back. So try to be consistent when you start. If you ever start, but I'm advising you to start. Start with what you enjoy, even if it's just bare vlogs. Just do your vlogs. Do show your life. Some people just like to watch people living. Like, it's that easy. So do that and see. So in summary, I'm just going to tell you guys that you don't always have to have everything together. I don't have everything together, but I decided to start. Sometimes you're going to struggle, even in between. Sometimes it's going to be hard. You're going to wake up on some days and it's just seeming like everything is kind of working against what you want to do. But you're going to have to push. Sometimes you're going to want to sleep all day, but you know you have to wake up and do something. You have to know, you have to wake up and go out and do your business, do the work that gets you money, or do the work that you have to do. Basically, you have to get up, you have to get out of your comfort zone. I love my comfort zone, but you have to get out of your comfort zone sometimes. A lot of times, actually, if you want to do something good, you have to get out of your comfort zone, and don't let anybody judge you. First, don't judge yourself, because if you judge yourself, it's going to be very easy to allow yourself be judged by other people. So don't judge yourself. What else do I want to tell you guys? Don't judge yourself. Don't say you don't have clear skin like somebody said. It doesn't even matter. All those things, they're going to end up being just excuses, because you can still do it, clear skin or not. Just do what you have to do. Um, don't make excuses for yourself, okay? Just do what you want to do. I've been at a point where I want something, but it's like sometimes you just feel stuck. But maybe one of these days I'll just sit down and talk to you guys proper about being stuck, or maybe I'll bring on someone who can speak about that, being stuck and getting out of being stuck. You're genuinely going to feel stuck sometimes, but you have to push. Honestly, you have to just push yourself. A lot of times you're going to have to force yourself to do things to get out there. And you know what? Get out of your comfort zone. If you feel, the person who said they started the clothing brand, they couldn't advertise themselves. Sometimes you have to even financially push yourself. It's going to be maybe something expensive sometimes. Maybe you want to run ads on social media and you feel like maybe that's a waste of money, but it's not a waste of money as long as you're investing in yourself. Honestly, I told myself, like, this year I'm going to invest in myself. It doesn't matter how much it is. It doesn't matter how much I'm going to spend, because if I don't spend on myself, I'm going to spend on something else that later on I'm going to think about it and be like, what I wanted to do for myself maybe was even less, and I spent this on something totally different. So invest in yourself. That's the best thing you're going to do for yourself. Invest in yourself, do what you want to do, and just don't allow anyone to kill your dreams. Never allow anyone kill your dreams, and you don't kill your own dreams. Get up and do what you want to do, and stop telling yourself all the negative things about yourself. Dreams are real, dreams come true, and as long as you wake up and follow your dreams. And for you guys who have actually made effort to chase your dreams, I'm so proud of you. And let's just keep going, chasing our dreams. And trust me, it's going to work out in the end. Don't say what if it doesn't work out. The fear of failure is real, but when the fear of failure comes in, ask yourself, what if then it actually all works out in the end? Because it will. So go for it, just do it and stop being scared. Do it scared, do it unsure, do it anyway. Don't wait for the right conditions to do what you want to do. So, we've come to the end of this episode with that, and I hope you guys benefited from this. I hope you guys learned a thing or two, and I hope you guys actually chase your dreams and keep dreaming, my amazing dreamers. Actually, what do you guys want me to call you? My dreamers? Yeah, I'll call you my dreamers because I'm your dream girl. I'll see you guys on the next episode, and I hope you actually go out and chase your dreams and stop doubting yourself. Okay? I love you so much, and dreams come true. Mwah.